Hey, this is ASpengler, and this is another episode of me kind of showing off one of my vehicles that I've built. This week it is a custom SD KFZ 222 German reconnaissance armored car. So, again, this is fully custom, and just this is the second vehicle kind of in this new series that I'm trying to get at least like every couple weeks of just building a different vehicle. So this is the second one. The last segment was a Stug. You should, if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But before I get more into the vehicle, I took some time lapses while building the vehicle, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that, and then we'll get back and give a more in-depth review of it. So let's go ahead and watch those time lapses. Watching those time lapses, you may notice there are some differences, probably the main one being in the front here. As you noticed, well, you might have noticed in the time lapse that I was trying to make it so a guy could go inside the driver's seat, the main compartment, but then just it kept getting, like, his head got in the way, and I tried doing it with just taking off his legs, but then it just ended up scrapping it in the end. And then also, as far as putting a guy in the turret, I had to scrap having him be like a full minifigure, just setting him in there. You have to take off their legs again, but I'll get more in that with the review. So as far as just kind of some background on this vehicle, it was basically the most produced German reconnaissance vehicle. It had one predecessor, the 221, and then one design after it, the 223, which was slightly improved. So each version was just slightly improved upon the previous. But this one, the 222, was the most produced during the war, and so I decided to build this one basically because I don't know, I play Company Heroes, and this is one of the vehicles that they use, so I've always kind of seen it. I thought it was a cool vehicle, so I decided to make it. Again, it was a German armored car reconnaissance vehicle, so it wasn't like a main fighting thing, mostly just used in reconnaissance. The 223, the next version, was more of it was upgraded with like a radio and stuff, so that shows that it was more reconnaissance. There's other versions of it with like the lesser armament, the lesser cannon with just the machine gun on it, and then it has kind of the frame with the antenna and stuff for better communication. This is the one with the heavier main gun, which, if you look there, it's got the brick arms, 50 cal barrel, I guess. And so as far as features, I guess earlier it kind of can open up in the front, but I just don't really have to do that anymore because you can't fit a figure in there anymore. The turret does spin all the way around. It's got the opening and closing hatches, and I tried to get most of the curves in. I think I got a good amount. I feel like, in my opinion, it looks basically, I got as close, I guess, to the original, the actual vehicle, but since this thing has so many curves on it, it's pretty hard to get them all in Lego, but I think I got a good amount of them in there. So if you do take off the legs of a minifigure, you can fit them right on the top there. So I guess it kind of looks like he's in there, just like that. So I guess it kind of works if you wanted a minifigure like that. So that's basically it. There's not too many other features. Guess I'll just have it spin around for you guys, show you some of the details on it. As far as, again, this is a completely custom that I built. So this is about like the third or fourth custom. As far as in the series, it's the second one. Again, the Stug was the first custom that I did in this series, so definitely check out that video. But this is the second in the series I'm doing of custom vehicles. I tried to get the kind of the sloped side things. As far as like the design, I feel like I maybe have made it a little bit longer than it should have been. As far as scale, I could have made it a little bit less, a little bit shorter. As far as height, I think that's good. I probably could have made it a little bit wider. It's a little skinny, but I think it turned out pretty well for being one of my like third custom. I got that Stug. I got like a British desert attack vehicle. So as far as that, I think it's turning out. I really enjoyed building it. I think as far as these segments of showing off custom vehicles, I think I really enjoy doing that, pushing myself to not just give in to the Brickmania models, try to make my own. And so far they've been turning out pretty well. So as far as upcoming vehicles that I might make, I was looking at making maybe a British Cromwell. I was more looking to expand my the vehicles that I don't have as many for the sides, like the British or the Soviets. I don't have as many tanks for either of those guys. I could do a Japanese, but I'm not quite as familiar with their tanks. So I think the biggest one that I might do next would be the Cromwell, or like a SU-85 or SU-76. So hopefully I could get one of those built in the next 1 or 2 weeks. I got this one built, this armored car built, just because we had a snow day today. We got a lot of snow, so that was nice. So I got this done. Turned out pretty well. So if you guys liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. Shoutouts always help. Give your advice on what you guys like, what you might want to see in the future, and it all helps the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.